it's Janice. Hi, I'm going live again today. Don't worry, I'm not going to go live every day twice or not even every day. But I wanted to let you know, the reason why I'm going live now is because I promised that I was going to paint some blending today, and I thought I would do it tonight. And I just remembered I'm going out tonight with my friends, so I can't do it tonight. And I really want to get this piece finished to put in my living room. So what I wanted to show you first are some the paints that I'm using. If you're there, please say hi, because I see a little eye that tells me how many people are watching, but doesn't tell me who's watching unless you say hi. So I actually have the camera turned the right way this time, and hopefully I can see you, so that's cool. So what I'm using is metallics. I told you about the group that I was in. They challenge was to paint furniture or anything really with metallics. So this piece, I don't know if you can tell, but the type of paint this is metallic paint. It's not chalk paint, it's metallic paint. I'm using Rust-Oleum chalk paint. I mean, it's not chalk paint. I'm so used to saying that. I'm using Rust-Oleum metallic paint, and the reason why I'm using the Rust-Oleum is, hi Lynn. Oh good, I'm glad. I'm glad it's not sideways anymore. I'm sorry about that. Facebook has been weird. They're changing their ways of doing things, but so good, I'm glad. And Lisa, hi, how are you? You're local. You're not in some fancy tropical island. But it's a beautiful day, so you picked a good time to stay around. So it's the metallic paint by Rust-Oleum. I'm using it because, sometimes the chalk paint can be kind of expensive. So I try to, depending on the piece I'm using, I try not to use like the fancy brands, the designer brands. So I have been using Rust-Oleum for a lot, and it's really good, and it's a lot cheaper than some of the other paints out there. So I've got the gold metallic. I'm also using a silver metallic. These are really large jugs of paint. The fancier paints, which is like this one, see, you can tell the difference in the size of the paint, and this paint is more money. But this is the chalk paint, and I will go in depth about this paint. It's wonderful paint. It's really worth the money. But so we've got the gold, the silver. This is a very teeny weeny little bottle of metallic. It's called Black Garnet. So it's this purple. And I just ordered this sample size because I wasn't sure if hi Denise. It's my turn. Denise O'Hare is in our group, and I appreciate her joining. And Denise has her own Facebook group. She's a very, very talented artist, and I watched her do some work today, and it made me very jealous. And if with her permission, or I'd love to post a picture of her beautiful bureau that she has been painting, or maybe you could post it. I'm sure everyone would love to see it. So we've got the gold, the silver, the garnet, and this is actually chalk paint. This is not a metallic, but it's a gray. So I don't know if you can see the top of this, how thick and hard it is. That's because it's chalk paint. Chalk paint has chalk in the paint, so it makes the consistency different. So let me get to painting. The last thing I need to show you though is this Mister bottle. When you're painting and you want to blend colors, this is a great tool, and as I'm painting, you'll see how I use it. So I'm going to just work on these doors, and it looks like I said, it was a month ago when I started on this piece, so I haven't worked on it since, but it looks like the first color I applied was gold, and I'm not sure. I know that the lines are too, they're not subtle enough. The transition's not subtle enough. See if I can bring you a little closer to this. I'm going to lower my camera down here so you can see a little better. There we go. So I want these transitions to be a little smoother. So it looks like I started with gold. What I do is I have a separate brush for every color. You don't have to do that. I do it because I get nervous that I'm going to muddy the colors. So for this guy, I'm going to use separate colors. It's important to shake your paint too. So let's just give it a little shake so that all of the pigment gets throughout all of the liquid in there. And you'll notice that a lot ends up on the cover. So I always use that paint. I never waste paint. So this is the brush that I'm using for the gold. This brush has been used a lot. This is I got this brush at Michael's, and it is actually Martha Stewart's brush. It's good. It's good. It wasn't cheap. I did use a coupon for it, but it's really not my favorite brush. So, all right, so we've got some gold on here. I'm going to mist this paint because it is a little thick. I'm a little nervous. I'm always nervous when I first put my paintbrush to a piece, but there we go. Get that over with. So I'm going to put this coat These metallics are beautiful. And I don't have to keep in the line exactly how I had it last time because I'm not sure how much I liked it. And if you have any recommendations or ideas for me of how this would look good, the reason why I have it on this angle is because I have a painting upstairs that has these colors in it, and I want this table to match the painting. So, and within the painting there is kind of like this angle, so that's why I am trying to mimic that a little bit so that they match. So I added the gold. You want to work in small sections because this paint can dry quickly, and if you're blending, you want to make sure you are working with wet paint. So this is the brush I have for, oh no, I think I did, no I did I do purple or did I do gold? Alright, I'm just gonna, actually, I think I'm supposed to be not doing purple. I think I'm supposed to be using the gray. So brush for the gray. So we're just gonna put the gray and the way you blend is you carry the paint, kind of go up and down. That's how I had these lines before, is from going up and down. But what I did not do was I did not go across like this. And you can see when I go across how it blends. So I'm going to drag some of this gold down into the gray. Blending is a pretty common technique used in furniture painting, and it's not easy. Denise, you love the diagonal line? Thank you. I think I just kind of made that diagonal line go away. But I don't know what I'm doing. That's why this is interesting doing this live, because all of the mistakes are just there for everyone to see. But the thing about what I have found with the work that I'm doing right now is they're beautiful mistakes. And I don't mean to say that in a, you know, what is that, stupid way or whatever, because they are beautiful mistakes. You know, it's not a mistake. And what does everybody say in this business is it's ugly before it gets beautiful, right? So that's what we're doing here. I'm making this ugly, and then eventually I will make it beautiful. So now I'm putting in the black garnet, it's called, which is a really pretty name. This is also by Rust-Oleum. I'm putting in this. So now I'm going to take, this is a dry brush. This brush has no paint on it yet. So I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to use this one for blending. I don't know, Denise, can you see the blend right here? So you can see how it's the gold there, and I blended it into the gray, and you can see a little bit of a blend, but that line still looks a little harsh to me, so I'm going to have to kind of work on that a little bit more. So there is no, everybody blends differently, don't they? I love that though. I love that. But when I put it in my house and I look at it, I don't love it. I love it as I'm working on it, but I don't necessarily want to leave it like that. So my way of blending is I just bring the paint up into the color above and then wipe it through. That's kind of cool. I might leave that. It almost looks like trees or something, so that's kind of cool. Happy accidents happen a lot. Well, accidents happen often. Happy accidents happen not as often as I'd like, but when they happen, you gotta recognize it and you gotta let it go, and you gotta let it stay on your piece if you think it's something that your eye is drawn to, something that you like. All right, so under the garnet we have the silver. Again, this is Rust-Oleum. Lots of paint on this brush. Did I not have a special brush for this guy? Oh, I can use this one. This is the silver, right? Okay. So again, the mister. I can show you guys how you... This mister I got on Amazon. It's called a continuous spray mister. So if you notice that it sprays for a while, and it's really, really good when using paint, when you're painting. So I want to bring the purple into the gray. That looks kind of nice. So I don't know if you can tell these metallics, that it's metallic paint. Denise, you did one of these for the challenge, right? I did most of it, but I didn't finish it because I couldn't, because it was a rough month for me. But I tried to just do as best as I could. And now that I'm not in any rush, I'm taking my time with it, and hopefully I'll get it the way I like it. I was gonna put music on, but I forgot. So that's pretty. While the paint is still wet, you can still play with it. I'm kind of sitting on the side of this piece, so I'm not getting a very good eyeball view. I'm doing that because I don't want my if I'm standing right in front of it, you'll just see the back of my head. Laura, how are you? Laura is our quilter in the group. She's a wonderful quilter. I used to work with Laura for a very long time at the insurance company, and we are both now retired and living the life, right? So I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on blending for those of you who haven't blended yet. I'm not sure how much I love this, and that happens. And I think the thing is that that's okay when that happens, because it's just paint. This is one thing that we have to remember, is this is just paint, and I can paint over it if I don't like it. But I always see this side, you could see I had sanded, so that kind of distresses the paint a little bit, and I always like it better after I do some distressing. So for now, I'm going to work on the other side and see if I can get this to the point where I like it. And then I will show you the finished project. Thanks, Laura. I'm having fun. I really enjoy doing this. It's better than sitting behind my computer. Let's put it that way. So I'm not going to show you me doing the rest of it. I just wanted to give you that quick tutorial. So thanks for watching, and I hope you get a chance to catch this on the replay. If you do watch on the replay, feel free to type in your comments or questions, because I do see them in the replay. I do see them real time, not real time, but as if, like, if you comment, you know, second 3 in the video, I will see your comment second 3 in the video. So it's as I'm moving along, if you have a question, you can ask the question, and I will know what part of the video you're asking the question about. So thanks for being with me, and I will see you. Not sure. I think what I'd like to do is post some kind of a schedule as to how I'm going to be doing things. But for now, I'm just going to do things as the whim hits me. And because of this great technology, if I do something live, you could always catch it on the replay. So have a good night, everybody, and keep creating. Bye.